have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the Precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh?
Hello.
Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly.
Stupid
The
precursor
sage yaps
junk.
on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want? Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield.
I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright. Jak And Daxter.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
Check. Just testing the microphone level here, real quick. Testing. Hello, people of the universe, people of the world. Can you hear me? Probably not. Check. Just gonna go out to the water. I wonder how far I could swim. Oh god! A shark ate me. And now I'm good. Put some shoes on.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
I got it.
The most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grab zoomer.
Oh my god. The second viewer. Hello. Hello, traveler.
hit things with a greater force. To break one of these boxes, you should jump in the air and then dive down onto it, hands first. That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them. Precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
That's a Blue Eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of Blue Eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Open sesame.
Good work! The Blue Eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Yeah, cool.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all. Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos or one big green one to increase your health. You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges. Great! You found all of the power cells on the island. Come back to the wharf gate so I can bring you back to the lab. Hurry up!
This game is awesome. Should I go to Green Sage's hut? Or Green Sage's hut? Or Green Sage's hut? Or maybe Green Sage's hut? I think I'll go to Green Sage's hut.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you.
Oh, what's up? No, Frigas?
Out of here!
Frigas! What's up? Nanok Frigas. It's been a while. Oh my god, this is a plant from Crash Bandicoot. See, these games are all connected.
Some
pretty cool.
brave adventurers you two are. Back already and without clearing my block eco-harvesters.
Hey, shut up, old man.
They're on the far side of the beach, boys. Now, get moving!
You can't hear playing Uncharted. Oh. You're playing Uncharted? That's pretty funny since seeing that that Jak And Daxter was also made by the same people who made Uncharted, I think. But yeah, what's up, Minnow?
Hello.
Well, stop playing Uncharted and join the chat.
Where in the places can he be?
You bum.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
Maybe some type of switch. That's what I'll do, Kira. That is what I'll do.
Don't tell me that you two have problems as well. First I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
Hey! It looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment.
My dear boy.
I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Eliza, darling, get back to the conveyor.
Dude!
Dude.
I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right
Yeah,
now, I
man.
can't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. Huh. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Yeah, dude, Tally. So I gotta go get that muse, bro. We're sent to now. Yo, Tally, what is up, dude?
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull! But there must be something that can bust them open! Alright! Treasure! Alright! More orbs!
What's going on, dude? It's good to hear from you, Tally. Where are you playing this? In my room? In my house? In case you were wondering. On what? On what? I am playing this
That pelican just snagged a power cell! Let's
on
go kick some big bird butt!
the PlayStation 4, dude. This game was originally made for the PS2, but I'm playing the Jak And Daxter bundle on PlayStation 4. Classic. Oh, heck yeah, dude. This game is an instant classic. This was a game I always wanted to get when I was a kid, but I never could. And it's like, I'm just playing it now, just for nostalgia's sake. Naughty Dog did make this game. These were the same developers as Uncharted, I believe. I think it was Naughty Dog in this game? Can't remember. I can't remember right now. The first three were good. The fourth one was bad. Which was the fourth Jak game? What was the fourth one? I remember the fourth one like being like a racing game, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. I mean, it was a racing game, so. The Jag didn't make Naughty Dog. They never made a fourth Jak and Daxter. They stopped at 3.
Let's get back and make the switch already.
And it was just a trilogy. But like, it was a pretty good trilogy. Oh, Jak And Daxter: The Lost Frontier. The problem with that one, that was on the PSP, when it should have been like on PlayStation 3 or 4. And later PS2. Yeah. I don't even know the timeline for Jak games. But I just know that the first 3 games for this trilogy were pretty awesome. Especially for their time. And it's like, it's fun. These are fun little collectathon games. You know? Look at that, 100 orbs. I am now the orbist. I just got a trophy called the Orbist. You play this game on PS2 emulator? You bump textures up to 4K, it looks insane. Oh, that's cool, man. I don't like playing on emulators because it's like illegal. It's not illegal, but it's like, I don't know, it's like nothing like, you know, getting the real thing, I guess. But it works well enough. You heard? Yo, dog, you heard? You heard that the bird is the word? LOL. For piracy, you can go to jail in the USA. This is true. This is very true. You can totally go to jail for being a pirate. If you sail the 7 seas like a pirate, then you'll go to jail. We could chalk up the first death in the game. Woo! We're going dying. Serbia, you can do whatever you want. All the time you download cracked games. In Serbia, cracked games download you! Well, that's cool, dude. Downloading cracked games, it's like, it's cool. Is it right? Yeah. You're just trying to have fun, yeah. Why did I stop streaming on Twitch? Because I get no viewers on Twitch, and Twitch is just a pain to like log into. They always log you out, and it's like they gotta send you a new verification code, which doesn't work. And it's like, it's just a big old pain. YouTube, you could just log in and just play, and it's a lot easier. And I don't even get views on Twitch. I mean, I don't get views on here either, but it's like, I I get less views on Twitch than I do on YouTube, so. By the way, can you hear me alright, dude? I should have deleted Dude123. I did delete Dude123. Oh, should not have. Well, let me tell you something, man. I'm kind of glad I did delete that. I don't want to be friggin' Dude123. There's no such thing as a Dude123. Dude123 is a myth, a legend, a phony, a tale, a wives' tale. But yeah, by the way, can you hear me alright? Because like, I want to make sure that the audio levels are good. I need to lower the in-game sound. Let me see if there's an option for that. There we go. How's that, dude? Can you hear me? All right. I'm just going to adjust the microphone level on my microphone here. Check, 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 check. There we go, that's a little better. Oh, just let me... There we go. But yeah, maybe I shouldn't have deleted that dude channel, but like, I don't really care, because like, if I could just make a channel just to play games and have fun with not that many subscribers, I'd be okay with that.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg.
Who the hell is that old lady?
Oh my! I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
Oh no! No!
Look,
Jak 2 is like GTA?
it thinks
Yeah.
you're its mom.
Dude, Jak 2 is awesome.
I'm not your mom! You see any feathers
I like all the
here?
Jak games.
Love at first sight. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Coca-Cola or Pepsi? I would say Coca-Cola. But Pepsi, there's nothing wrong with Pepsi. Coca-Cola. I wonder who invented Coca-Cola. Or Pepsi, for that matter. Probably some guy. Some guy that was bored one day and was like, hey, I'm gonna make something call it soda. You don't know, but you like Coca-Cola very much. Yeah. Coca-Cola is pretty delicious. Well, I don't know if it's delicious, but it's thirst quenching. Like, it's very quenching, to say the least. You don't smoke, do drugs, but man, I love Coca-Cola, and that's like it. What? And that's like doing drugs. I mean, if you think about it, in Coca-Cola there's caffeine, which I guess might be a drug. So in a way, Coca-Cola is drugs. Let's see, someday you can drink 5 liters in one day. Is that what L stands for? Liter? Are you not old enough to drink? I am old enough to drink, and I don't like drinking. I hate drinking. I think beer tastes nasty. I think beer tastes like piss. It tastes like pee-pee and poo-poo and pee-pee. And if you drink beer, then you're drinking pee-pee. You've been drinking since you were 16. Nice. I've been drinking since I was like 2. So how do you like that? I'm kidding. I can't remember the last time I had a drink. Drinking just makes me just not a functioning person. Same with like marijuana. Marijuana's bad. It makes you slow and lazy. But some people need that.
Well, I see that you two have finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would offer my congratulations, but you have so much to do, I won't waste your time.
You only drink on birthdays or New Year's? Nice. I mean, that's like the right occasion to be drinking. But yeah, Tally, what is your favorite Jak and Daxter game of all time? What time is it over here? It is 10:32 a.m. Eastern Pacific Time. Jak 2 is your favorite? That's cool. I would say Jak 2 is probably also my favorite, because like I have the most nostalgic attachment to that game. Like that's the one, that's a Jak game I probably played the most as a kid. And that game was awesome. I'd say that was like, Jak 2 is like one of the most innovative sequels to a game I've ever seen. Because this game right here, well, Jak 2 is a sequel to this game right here, and it's like they really changed it up in the second one from this. Like they really made it like different. This one's like all happy, and the second one's all dark. Naughty Dog also made the original Crash Bandicoot. Oh, they did! Man, Naughty Dog is such a great gaming developing company. Like they know how to make good games. Like they made Jak and Daxter, Crash Bandicoot, Uncharted. I mean, those are like, that's pretty much every video game in the world in existence. Every good one, anyway. Except The Last of Us Part 2. Did Naughty Dog not make Last of Us Part 2? I thought they made Last of Us Part 1. They made it, but it's bad. What? The Last of Us Part 2 is bad?
Hey, seagulls!
That can't be.
Let's buzz 'em for kicks.
I mean, is The Last of Us Part 2 a bad game?
Yeah! Let's do
So
it
bad?
again.
What? Why? I've heard it looks amazing. I've heard great things about it. It's freaking Last of Us. I refuse to think that Last of Us Part 2 is a bad game. It's got guitars and everything. How could it be bad? From who? Paid reviews? Game makes no sense. Well, no, not from paid reviews, just from my own perception of the game. You know, from playing the first one. Well, I mean, I barely played the first one, to be fair. And I mean, I've never actually played it, so I don't know. Naughty Dog actually pays reviews. They're like, hey, you better talk shit, you better say good things about our game or we will effing kill you. It's probably how Naughty Dog. It's probably how Naughty Dog pays their reviewers. The first one is the best game ever. The first Last of Us, you mean? Oh, sweet, a power core.
Wow! They caused an avalanche! Let's check it out!
The second one isn't good at all? Dang, dude, what's bad about it? I haven't played it, but I've also never heard anything bad about it. So that's surprising. The story? Dang, dude. Well, I mean, have you actually played it and beat the game for yourself? It's badly written. You watched Red Brad play? Why do you want to watch somebody play it? Well, that's hypocritical of me to say, because it's like I'm playing a game that people could play that that's on a YouTube channel that people just watch. So I'm one. I can't talk. Well, bro, just because like one guy didn't like the game doesn't mean you don't have to like the game. But like, if it just looks like a bad game, then it's like you could have a bad experience with a game, but like somebody else might have a good experience with it. You know? All people don't like it. Okay. Okay, so everybody doesn't like The Last of Us Part 2. Well, I just haven't been like, I haven't like, I don't know. I don't care too much about Last of Us to like look to see if it's a good or bad game. But I'm just surprised because like the first one was so good, and the second one was so hyped up to release, because like a lot of people were waiting for it. It's just surprising to hear that it did bad. I mean it just, the gameplay looked just like Last of Us, so I don't know. I want to see for myself, like just like all the bad reviews it's getting, because I haven't really looked up any reviews for it. You don't want to spoil it? I don't really care, dude. You could spoil it, like what happens freaking at the end of The Last of Us Part 1, it ends with like Joel saving Ellie. And like he's the bad guy, it turns out. And in the second one, Joel dies at the start. Aw, Joel dies at the start? That kind of sucks. How does he die? What does he trip? It's not about him dying. Does Joel trip on like his shoelaces and then just falls face first on a knife or something? First one, you can kill the whole hospital without scratch, without a scratch. But in the second one, he meets a group of people and he'll be like, "Hi, I'm Joel. I killed him and him. You know, we have food and everything down there." Like, wow, I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, it's crazy that Joel dies. Like, how exactly does Joel die? Does a group of people kill him or something? Does he get snuffed? Does he get set up? I'm curious. Yes. Well, who killed him? He literally tells them everything for fun. They don't even force him. I mean, I don't know. I have to look it up. I have to look it up for myself. I didn't know Joel dies like in the beginning of the game.
Punch those poles up from below.
I mean, that is pretty sad, dude. That Joel dies. I wonder how The Last of Us Part 2 ends. I'm legit curious. He always said never trust new people. Blah blah blah. And the second one, he goes in front of 4 people and tells them everything for fun. Wow.
Yeah, so we got a Precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
So yeah, so Joel's just a bad guy? He's just evil? Is that... That can't be... He's good, but he is extra smart in the first one and extra stupid in the second one. That's just bad writing. I guess so. But it's like, I mean, yeah, I guess like in the sequel of a game, you're supposed, like a main character in the first one, he's supposed to be better in the second one, right? That's how it's supposed to be, but I don't know, in Last of Us 2, maybe Joel just got older and less, I don't know, maybe just with age came, or they didn't become much older than they were in the first one, so yeah, I don't know why they would. That's not how things work. Not up in here. Well, how do things work out? In my world, that's how things work. No, I'm kidding. I'm curious. I want to play. I've never seen any gameplay. I've actually never seen any gameplay of like Last of Us 2. But I'm probably just gonna spoil it for myself and just be like, oh, that's what happens. Look at this bird. It's like, open my mouth. I could just sit here for hours, chill with this bird guy. I'm gonna name him Kevin. The worst part, Naughty Dog on the trailer, they show him like he's alive all the time, misleading the players. Well, you could say that again, because I thought he was alive. So, I guess I'm one of those misled players.
Dive for those orbs, Jak! Dive!
Oh, there's orbs in the water? That'd be like making Jak and Daxter and then killing off Jak and Jak 2. Except it's called The Last of Us, which is a game not named after the main character. They don't do even bad game companies. Ding ding ding. You play 40 to 50% of the story as the character that killed Joel. What the F? What? Really? Dang. Man, Last of Us 2 makes some questionable choices, don't they? But I don't. Well, how does the game end, dude? Does it end with like Ellie finding a cure for the fireflies or whatever? Or like, or the fireflies? I don't even know what the fireflies were anymore. Like I barely played the first one. It kind of bored the heck out of me, to be honest. Let's see, Ellie attacks Abby. Abby's the one that killed Joel, and then she let her go. What? How the heck did Abby kill Joel? And why did she kill Joel? What the F? I gotta know, like, well, who's Abby and why did she kill Joel and how did she kill Joel? Because Joel was like indestructible in the first one. And here he just gets killed off in the beginning of the game by some chick named Abby. That's just terrible. Just terrible, terrible. Terrible writing. Did I play the first one? Yeah, but I don't think I ever like beat it all the way through, but I think I seen my uncle play it. I seen my cousin play it. But like I know what happens in that one. Some doctor is the father of that Abby. When Joel saves Ellie from doctors and he kills the doctors. Oh, well. Okay, so Abby has motivation to kill Joel because, like, Joel killed her father's. If her father was one of those doctors, so it's like it makes sense that Abby would want to kill Joel. And to be fair, it's like that ending of Last of Us Part 1 was pretty dumb. Like, he should have just saved humanity. And I don't know. I guess he was conflicted between saving Ellie and saving humanity. So it's like, I don't know. He died in such a stupid way. Damn, dude. Does she like stab him or something, or like how does he die exactly? Does he get shot or like? What's the exact cause of his death? Does Abby just shoot him with a gun? She uses a golf stick and beats him to death in front of Ellie. Oh, that's pretty gruesome. Dude, that's just terrible. That's just horrible, man. I gotta look this shit up. supposed to do here? IGN gave it 10 out of 10 for what? A 4 out of 10. You think 4 out of 10 for me and 90% of the players. Man, death by golf stick. What a way to go. He can take out a whole hospital. Joel can take on whole armies. But when it comes to a little girl and a golf stick, he is powerless. That is pretty funny. Also, hello third viewer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy for PlayStation 2. How are you, sir? Or madam? Person. Viewer with eyes. Like, comment, subscribe. Donate. Oh yeah, there are some hardcore spoilers for The Last of Us 2 in the chat, so if you're sensitive to spoilers, then don't be looking at the chat. But we're not playing Last of Us 2 though. We're playing Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, the same developers, or the same game as the developers of The Last of Us, and that's why we were talking about The Last of Us, which is also a great game. But apparently The Last of Us 2 is not a great game because something bad happens to the main character Joel, who was the main character in the first one, but is not anymore. And let's just say what bad thing happens to him. Well, let's just say that, like, he goes golfing.
Oh, hey dudes! Did you find my muse yet?
I did not find your muse. Failed you. So glad you told me that.
So,
I'm glad you told me that, dude.
Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
I mean, it's safe to say that there will not be a Last of Us Part 3. Unless Ellie, like, somehow has kids or something. Has kids and continues the story that way.
What? You don't have the full stash? Well, any less than 90 precursor orbs, and I shan't have a chance to get underway, dear boy.
dear boy. Review 9.8, players 9.7, and that is realistic. Oh, the Ghost of Tsushima. Oh, I've heard some great things about that game. I don't know, to me it just looks like another generic samurai game. It doesn't look all that great, to be honest.
Hey, baby, what you working on?
Be careful with that! I'm trying to figure out how to transport the Zoomer using the trans pads the Precursors left all over the world. If you come across one of these pads, I can lock onto your communicator's location and send you the Zoomer. Keep an eye out for a trans pad when you explore Misty Island, and wherever else you go.
Sure thing, hot lady.
Hello? Oh, it's the Conquering Heroes. Good. I wanted to talk with you two about something serious. There appears to be quite a bit of lurker activity on Misty Island. I can see them bombarding
Do I have
the
Discord?
Precursor silo from my lookout tower.
Yeah, but I
If
barely
you
go on
lurkers
there.
Open it up and release the dark eco. We could all end up running around looking as ridiculous as this annoying little specimen. Jack, it's time for you to prove your worth. Get the fisherman to let you take his boat back to Misty Island. Get to the top of the Precursor silo and take out that cannon.
And what about me?
You? Why don't you mop my floors? They seem to have lost their shine lately.
You're sending a message about TO2? What is TO2? Or Tio? And am I pronouncing that right? You know, I would say this game looks like it takes inspiration from Legend of Zelda, in that it has a silent protagonist. I mean, it's got a silent protagonist, but like, you know, you could still hear his voice when he makes like sound effects when he hits stuff, like yeah, just like Link did in Legend of Zelda, like Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, there's some similarities to this and Legend of Zelda. Oh, that's TLOU. I thought it was TIOU. I misread that. And you're saying The Last of Us, that's what it stands for, so I understand that now. And yeah, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is... It actually looks like a really good game, but like... I just wish I had a Nintendo Switch so I could play it. I mean, if I had a Nintendo Switch, I'd play the hell out of that game. But like, I don't have the funds for it. There's a Switch emulator? Oh. I mean, I'd rather just wait until I can afford to just get a Switch, because, like, I mean, I want to play, like, Super Smash Brothers on there. Actually, I kind of don't want to play. I mean, I gotta be in the mood for Super Smash Brothers, you know? Especially online. I mean, the online community in any video game is just full of wonderful, wonderful people. A lot of like online trolls.
Did you see the size of the bite that lurker shark took out of the fisherman's boat? We best stay way clear of them. I don't think we can tackle a creature that dag nasty.
Except League of Legends. Players are so toxic. You're saying players are very toxic except for in League of Legends? Because it sounds to me like there are a lot of toxic players in a game like League of Legends. Well, in any freaking online MMO or online any game, there are always toxic people. But what qualifies as a toxic person? I guess someone that just either doesn't take the game seriously, or it just like just goes out of their way to be mean to people. The World of Warcraft, Overwatch, no toxic people. I don't know about that, man. I played a lot of Overwatch, and there are a lot of toxic people. I don't know what you're talking about. Where am I going? What do I do? I gotta find this guy's muse.
Man, did you ever come back to me?
I mean, I've come across a lot of toxic people in Overwatch. Oh, and I'm dead.
Don't worry, I'll avenge you. What?
You know, this game's pretty neat. What can you say about it? It's pretty cool. Who's your favorite character in Overwatch, Tally? If you have any favorites. Reaper? guy that just goes up, straight up just kills people. Yeah, Reaper's a really cool character. I like all the characters in Overwatch. Reaper's really cool. Widowmaker's really cool. She's really very sexy. There's let's see, Soldier 76 is really cool. I think Sigma, the new character Sigma, he's really cool. They can deal with like gravity and whatnot. Playstyle of him. That's cool. Yeah, Reaper is definitely really cool. I don't feel like I'm going the right way. How much for the game? How much for which game? This game that I'm playing right now? I'm talking about Jak And Daxter. I got this one for... I got it for a pretty good deal. I got the Jak And Daxter bundle on the PlayStation 4. This game was on sale on the PlayStation Network for like $14, which is a very good price for 3 games, or 4 games actually. It's a very good price. It's really cheap. It was on sale, so I would say if you have a PS4, you should totally, if you're interested in this types of games, you should get it because it's on sale for a very good price right now. Let me introduce you to the featherweight queen. She got Hollywood eyes. She can shoot, she sing. I'm throwing caution. What's it gonna be? Well, the winds of change are finally blowing wild and free. But I don't get out of this town. Well, I just might be the one to finally burn it down. I'm throwing caution. Man, I love the Killers. I think they're a wonderful band. What games do I have on PC? Well, I got Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, which is a... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh god, I was eaten by a fish. I don't know what to do here. I don't know if I can even like progress here in this part of the story. But yeah, I got Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. I have Dragon Ball FighterZ. I have Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I have Soul Reaver. I got Soul Reaver 2. I've got as far as like multiplayer games, I have not very many. I don't play too many multiplayer games. Mainly because I suck at them. Like, I really suck at multiplayer games. I suck at single player games too, as evidenced by this horrid gameplay that I'm doing right now. But I mean, I don't really have any like shooter games. I mean, I got like Overwatch, I guess. And Overwatch for PC. Let's see. I used to have an account for Overwatch on PC, but I don't know if I have it anymore. Get up there. Yeah. Well, Overwatch, I usually I usually play it on the PS4. Dude, where do I go? Alright, man. It was good from hearing from you too, man. Yeah, I'll definitely see you in the next stream. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me, my dude. I'm gonna continue struggling where the hell I'm supposed to go in this game. So, you have a good one, dude, and you know, keep those notifications on so you can see when I stream next. I always love having you in the chat, Tally. You keep me, you keep the chat alive. Literally nobody else does, so I appreciate you, man. just leaves? What do you do when a friend just leaves? What do I do? I honestly have no idea what I'm supposed to do.
Oh, hey dudes! Did you find my muse yet?
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
Gotta bring in a crowd full of drill basket.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there. This This must be a Precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope...
Who awakens the oracle? Wait. One of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 Precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Gotta bring in the crop. Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get him back into the corral? Yeah, gotta bring in the crops from the Juneburs now. You gotta bring in the crops for the Juneburs again.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire Canyon until you collect enough power cells.